Here's your weather on the 3s.
Well, it's raining across Acadiana. The roadways are wet. They're going to stay wet, but hopefully they'll just stay like this and we won't have any issues with any flooding. We'll probably see some moderate to heavy rains at times, but it won't be prolonged. And right now, most of the Acadiana region is not under a flood watch at this point. But as we go over to the weather computer, you can see that our eastern parishes are Voiles, St. Landry, St. Martin, Iberia, and St. Mary are all under a flood watch, and then points eastward that include the rest of the state and much of Mississippi too, as a lot of the heavier amounts of rain so far have been kind of funneled in this area. But there have been a couple of models that have come down that are going to concentrate some heavier rains here over the central part of the region too. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe later on in the day Lafayette or possibly St. Landry, Acadia, as well as portions of Vermilion Parish may be included in that watch. Highway 90, it's wet from Morgan City to Franklin to Jeanerette to New Iberia. The 31 going up to the I-10. You're going to see some moderate to heavy rains there. Of course, I-10 is wet all the way over to Baton Rouge, and you know how it gets. You always have issues on I-10 on a dry day. You make it wet, and it gets even worse. Same goes for 190, so hopefully we won't have any problems on one or the other because you know how the detours have to work out. Now the westbounds are okay. Westbound I-10 looks good. 14 is all right. You got a few showers there and a little bit of light rain on the 190 as well, but there's more rain farther toward the west that will start to fill in those voids over the next couple of hours. 61 your current temperature here in Lafayette. Frontal boundary still back here to the west, and that's going to be sliding in. We've got more of an upper trough here that's kind of getting cut off, so the front is expected to slow down, and where it slows down is going to put the heavier amounts of rain just to the east of it. Latest model that's coming down slows it down a little bit farther to the west, which would concentrate some of the heavier downpours here at home. Then we're also watching what might come in overnight tonight. We have what has still the potential of becoming a tropical depression here over the Gulf of Mexico. That will be lifting inland. Right now the thinking is it's going to go over southeastern Louisiana, dragging more of the moisture there. But the latest RPM that's come down is showing a concentration of some heavier rains over the central part of Acadiana rather than the eastern part like we were seeing earlier today. But the front will go through this evening, and that should push most of that moisture off toward the east. That looks like the residual tropical moisture kind of lifting in early tomorrow morning. Skies will be gray on Saturday, but some clearing will take place late in the day, and I think sunshine is expected for us as we go into Sunday. This is the latest RPM model. This updates pretty often. And right now it's putting down a 4 to 5 inch rain across the central part of Acadiana. And that's what we've been talking about. A general 2 to 3 area wide with a few pockets of 4 to 5. Most of the region can take on 3 or 4 inches of rain over a 24-hour period without any issues. Cloudy, rain likely. Some heavy downpours could be possible. Not expecting severe weather. Probably won't hear much thunder either. 69 the high temperature with an east wind at 10. That wind might pick up a little bit more tonight, especially if that thing becomes a tropical depression down to the south. But it looks like sunshine will return on Sunday. Not bad for next week. A little rain on Wednesday. Halloween looks good with a high of 67.